Hello everyone, it's Nova. I am super excited to make this video for you guys. My top 10 most beautiful Marseille decks. Also, Italian decks included, so it's not only Marseille, but I have a Minchiate and Tarocchi. And this video was really hard for me. I prefer to show you guys 20 decks. Actually, I wanted to do a 20 most beautiful decks, but I thought maybe I make a second video and I show you another 10. But let's jump right into it. I will start with the last deck that I have received, Tarocchi Minchiate di Bomarzo. This is actually a Minchiate deck, so technically it's not a Marseille deck, but it is a historical deck and it has pips. Let me zoom in and show you this gorgeous deck. This is created by Amparo. Forgot her family name, and I don't know why her name is not on the box. So this is her website, tarotminchiate.com, and there is a guidebook for the deck, and this is a scoring system that she has created, score map. I have the deck in order. There are gold. You know, the thing about this deck is that it is a lot more beautiful in person. Like right now, you cannot see the gold. Why can't you see the gold? Strange. You see these lines? There are a lot of lines that are in gold. But you can't see it here. But that's a big deal. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Like, I can see it in this light, but I can't see it in the camera. What a shame. Anyway, let me show you the cards. So this is the gorgeous gilding. It comes edged in this matte navy blue. These are the backs, again, with all these dots are in gold. And here are the cards. I find Minchiate a gorgeous deck. All Minchiates. I am very attracted to Minchiate for its looks. So Minchiate is an Italian system, a very old one. It was like created in the 1500s, I think. And it has 97 cards. These are all the trump cards. This is the House of God, which is equivalent to the Tower card. And it's a really cool system. And she has done a beautiful job. She has redrawn all the cards and repainted them. It's watercolor. The characters are so sweet. It's a sweet deck and it's gorgeous. The cardstock is amazing. I love this. This is the star card, the moon and the sun. Love the celestials in Minchiate. So this is the world card and this is the judgment. And then you have the fool. And then you have the cups. As you see, the suit of cups is all in pink, but different shades of pink. Look at this. It's so beautiful. I was saying the cardstock is really good. This deck is printed in China. Look at him. Then you have the suit of coins. Each coin has a different face. Like, none of these faces repeats. Like, she has drawn so many different faces. Really cool faces also. For each coin. It's so cool. I really appreciate, I mean, the work that she has done. Oof. It's versatile, as you see. You have people of color and all different ages. Look at her eye patch. This is such an underrated deck. And now we have the suit of clubs or wands, all in different shades of blue. The cards are with a sheen and like a very special kind of linen. It's like a very fine linen. I'm not even sure if it's real linen or not. Oh, look. You see? Now you can see. Because this card has a block of gold, you can see it. But most of the cards have only a line. You see? Now you can see the gold. It's so good. See all these lines? There are a lot of fine lines in gold. Although it is cutesy and cartoonish, but it's very sophisticated because of the gold, I think, and because of the quality of the paper. The size, let me show you the size too. So the size is comparing to a standard tarot card is this, which is really good since the deck has 97 cards. It's better that the size is small, so you can shuffle it easier, you can handle it a lot easier. Lovely cardstock. See? It's perfect. So this was the first deck, Tarocchi Minchiate di Bomarzo by Amparo. Next is from another friend, Ash, Estrella Tarot by Ash La Strella. This is another really high quality, everything, like the box. Linen-y material. I have done quite a lot of readings already with this deck. I received it like 2 weeks ago. This was created in 2022, and you probably have seen it because it is quite popular. I believe it's still very underrated for what she can do, because this deck is not only gorgeous but brilliant. So let me show you the cards. I'm going to show you all the cards. This deck shuffles like a dream. Again, very versatile. And you have, for some of the cards are celebrities from all over the world. There is a proper guidebook online that you can read. I did read it. I did read a little bit of it, not all of it, because I don't have time. So here you see, obviously, Amy Winehouse for Cavalier de Coupe, Knight of Cups. How appropriate. This one is Muji. The suit of coins is shells, seashells. Here you have Tupac. Again, very appropriate for Page of Swords, right? Look at these colors. Again, this is a very sweet deck. It has a sweet energy. It says Ash 2022, the world, Paris. Cool that she mentioned the world. She's such a nice woman. The emperor is Haile Selassie I, the last emperor of Ethiopia. And she has chosen him because Ethiopia is the only African country not being colonized by Europeans. And I am still very interested to learn about all the characters in this deck. So here we have Michael. I know the Chariot is Freddie Mercury. So colorful, so gorgeous. Here you have Freddie Mercury with 2 elephants. So cool. The Empress is Marie Antoinette. And this deck is very accurate. If you are into Marseille, this is a great deck to have for reading as well, not just for the looks. Let me shuffle it for you. And I'm not a riffle shuffler. Like for myself, I only hand shuffle. I take my time. I hand shuffle maybe 50 times because that helps me ground myself and focus on my questions. Hey, here we have the Emperor. The size is as big as your standard tarot, which is great because you can see the gorgeous art better. It's so good. I mean, look at these leaves. It's a brilliant deck. I will put a link to her shop in the description box for you guys. I will put a link to all of these decks in the description. But Amparo does not have a shop yet. You have to message her on Instagram and she will send it to you. I will put a link to her Instagram account. Trionfi della Luna Paradoxical Rose, Illustrated Pips Edition by Patrick Valenza. In my opinion, the Paradoxical Rose is one of the most beautiful ones. It's the only one that I have. These are the backs. I'm going to show you all the cards. You see, I personally prefer the pips, not the illustrated pips. I have seen it in videos. After I got this one, I watched some videos of all these different editions of the Paradoxical, and I realized that I prefer the non-illustrated pips. Nevertheless, look at this Queen of Wands. Nevertheless, this one is the only one that I have. It reads really, really well. There is a predictive quality to the way this deck reads, and I think it's gorgeous. I love the colors. I love the pink vibe is something else. I mean, I could have, if I could, I would have all the editions of the Paradoxical. I think they're all gorgeous. But it's really expensive for us in Europe. I mean, the shipping and the customs, the tax. It's a stunning deck. There are many versions of the Devil card, a few different versions of the Tower card. There are extra cards in this stunning deck of cards. Oh, look at this Five of Cups. It's whimsical but deep at the same time. It depends in what mood you are. Like this deck is one of those decks that you can change its vibe by background music. You can give it horror vibes, or you can give it like comic vibes, comedy. It's like a silent movie that you can change its vibe by the music that you would play in the background. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful Marseille decks out there, or at least one of the most beautiful Marseille decks in my collection. I do have a huge Marseille collection. All the decks that I'm showing in this video are Marseille decks that you can purchase. They are all available in the market and relatively easy to buy. I should have actually mentioned that in the intro of the video. So Trionfi della Luna Paradoxical Rose is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful available Marseille decks. Next is Yokio Tarot by Koji Furuta. This one was published by US Games. This is readily available all over the world on Amazon. Is it in order? I think it is in order. So this is not Marseille. I mean, the pips are like this. They are not in traditional Marseille form, but it is still very Marseille. Let me show you all the cards. So these are the backs. I still want to edge them as well. So this is about Japanese mythology. Stunning deck. I find this deck stunning. I don't know if you are into traditional Japanese paintings. If you are, you would really enjoy this deck. Also, a very important factor about the deck is the guidebook. That little guidebook that you saw tells you what is happening in each card, what is the myth, who are in the cards and what they are doing. Very interesting stories. Like, the guidebook is the cherry on the top. The guidebook makes it even a lot better than what it already is. Again, a very underrated Marseille deck. Maybe because it is available on Amazon. If this deck was out of print, it would have been very expensive and very sought after. But guys, this might go out of print. You never know. I have seen the older versions of this deck on eBay going for hundreds of dollars. This is the Chariot. Look how sweet this is. You can only see his hands. It's like a rickshaw kind of thing. And then here you see this guy's toes in his Japanese flip-flops. It's just very sweet. There's a lot of really cool details. The size. This much smaller than your standard tarot card. Shuffle. It shuffles like so. Again, a reminder that I'm not a referred shuffler. If you are, it will shuffle a lot better for you. So I've shown you 3 decks so far. Number 4 is the Jacques Vieville Tarot by Artisan Tarot. What's her name? Where is the information card? Maybe we'll still come across the information card. I forgot the name of the lady who creates this art. She has done a gorgeous job. I mean, the color gradation in this deck. Oh, here. Christina Condor, with the assistance of William Rader. This is the first edition. So, Christina Condor has done a gorgeous job here. Look at these colors. And the gradient. Look at this Hierophant. These gorgeous light salmon colors. I mean, Jacques Vieville is a gorgeous deck, but what she has done is also something else. It's really cool. I am, by the way, working on a deck very similar to this one. The Vandenborre, or the Flemish. It's very similar to Jacques Vieville. And I have redrawn all the cards, and now I'm busy painting them by hand. But this deck is not hand painted and hand drawn. It's done digitally, but it's gorgeous. My deck will be, I think, ready in 4 to 6 months, depending how much time I can spend on it. I'm spending like 4 or 5 hours a day on it for the past 6 months or more. Even the pips are really cool if you pay attention to them. Look at these blues, the combination of the blues and the yellows. Stunning. Okay, so this is definitely one of the most beautiful Marseille decks in my opinion. Size. The same size as your standard tarot card. Next one is an Italian deck. It's not really a Marseille. The Niabi by Giovan and Vetta. This is a El Meneghello published deck. And the sound of the paper, the sharpness of the corners, the sound of it when you shuffle. Oh, so good. So this is a handmade deck by El Meneghello. Just look for yourself how stunning this deck is. I think if I make every year my top 10 most beautiful decks, I think this deck will make every single video. And this is just the look of it. I mean, what you're seeing is just the looks, but also the tactile experience of this deck. It's heaven. I'm going to show you all the cards. I have decided to show you all the cards in most of my videos. Because you can always fast forward if you don't want to see a whole deck. But if you want to see the whole deck, then you're at the right place. You don't have to go and search on YouTube for 20 minutes to find a high quality video. Because I always suffer from that. From searching for a high quality video to be able to see the cards properly. Look at this. Yeah, stunning. The La Papessa is one of my favorite cards of this deck. Okay, let's see. Next, I'm going to show you guys my own deck. I mean, this is my rendition of a French Marseille deck, Tarots All, and I have called my own rendition Juno and Jupiter Tarot. This deck is still available on Make Playing Cards, and it has 2 sides. So this is the Juno side. Look at these colors. And the back is the Jupiter side. And I want to show you guys today the Jupiter side. I think the Jupiter side of this deck is one of the most gorgeous Marseille decks that I have, because look at it. I have redrawn all the cards, but partially. Like, I have not redrawn the whole thing, but I have redrawn most parts, some parts. Some cards more, some cards less. I have changed the colors. I have not just inverted the deck. Like, you might think this is an inversion of the deck, but no. This is an inversion plus a lot of manipulation to get the right colors, the colors that I wanted. And the other side as well. The other side, I have also manipulated all the colors. Even the background. Like the background, the real deck is not this grainy, light gray color. So, yeah, I think it's gorgeous. And this deck pairs so beautifully with so many different oracle decks. With any oracle deck with dark colors, basically. This deck reads so well. And it's so sweet. All the women have earrings and all the men have mustaches and interesting shoes and clothing. Look at the Empress and the Emperor. And this is the Jupiter. Yeah, I think this is gorgeous. This deck is standard tarot size. It's matte. I mean, not matte. It's like that satiny, a little bit satiny matte. But there's also a linen version of it available on Make Playing Cards. Let me show you the shuffle. It shuffles beautifully. My version is standard smooth because I like the standard smooth cardstock of Make Playing Cards. I find the superior smooth too slippery. Okay, next. The next one is Jean Dodal by Tarot Graphe. Gosh, I forgot his name. What's their name? I will link their website in the description. Oh, this is in order. I don't want it to come out of order, guys. Just look at these colors. So this is an indie deck, but it's not expensive at all. I love him. Look at these colors. And they also create handmade cards, handmade decks. Honeyloo has the handmade version of this deck. And that one is gorgeous. This one also. The colors are beautiful. Look. So the colors are beautiful. The cardstock is amazing. Look at him. Cards are matte. I don't know what this cardstock is. It's just perfect. Look at these colors. Love the dodo, and especially this version of it. Next is Tarot de Nostradamus. So this one is also known as Tarot de Centuries, based on a combination of the Païen and a 17th century French manuscript. The creator is Dominique Webb and the publisher was Heron. So here's the guidebook. These are the backs. This deck is again stunning. Look for yourself. There are really dark greens, beautiful yellows and grays, blues. Love the line work. It's just so good. The cardstock is so good. It's so soft. Look at this. Very underrated deck. I think it's out of print as well. I'm not sure. If you're in France, you can easily find it, even if it's out of print. Look at this. Wow. Look at these greens. So good. One of the most beautiful pips, in my opinion. I mean, look at this. And this Knight of Swords. And again, the tactile experience of this deck is heaven. I have never seen this cardstock anywhere else. I don't know what this cardstock is. And I love this gorgeous, stunning Le Papers. Look how beautiful she is. Look at him. Look at this Cavalier de Coupe. The last one, let me tell you, I was torn between these two. But I thought to myself, probably you guys have seen the pips peak more often. So I'm going with Tarocchi 23. Otherwise, I really couldn't choose between these two. I am going with Tarocchi 23 because I think you've seen it less often. Maybe some of you have never seen it before. So this beautiful Marseille was created by Gergely Bagamari in 2023. These are the backs, just simple pink, sharp corners, which is always appreciated. Again, a stunning cardstock. He is based in Hungary. And his website will be linked below. Look at these cards. Let me just be quiet. You look for yourself. Look at this devil. Oof. I love his vision, his line work. This deck reads so well because the characters are so expressive. This is one of those decks that makes me really happy, like puts me in such a good mood. Especially if I read with it, but even if I don't read with it, look at him. Look at him. Budapest, Napoli. So he has been working on this deck in Budapest and in Napoli. Such a cool guy. I follow him on Instagram as well. Absolutely love it. Okay guys, these were my 10 most beautiful Marseille and historical Italian decks. There will be a second video probably, most probably, because I really have at least another 10 to show you. Let me know which one was your favorite from the decks that I showed you, and also please let me know your most beautiful Marseille decks in the comments. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end. If you did, if you have not subscribed to my channel, maybe you consider doing so, and I hope to see you in the next one.